Hi, ladies and gentlemen. Eddie Marcus here again. You know, I want to share with you and identify one of the biggest pieces of crap humans have ever heard. And in doing this, I want to say that it is a message from God because it doesn't make any sense for all of us to be so ignorant. Just the masses of people to be so ignorant. And this ignorance would require a power such as God to free us from it. Now, for many of us, we are living here in America and other places of the world, but let me start speaking in reference to here in America. There's a political party that's catering to a man that has been considered an evil man because of the things that he does. He does a lot of evil things. And because of the evil things, and when I say evil things, I'm talking about things that brings pain and suffering to other individuals. Evil. He's doing it. Now, masses of people are in love with this guy, and the masses of you are not. Now, you know I'm referring to Donald Trump. I'm referring to the Republican Party. I'm referring to MAGA. Now, many of us, many of you as well, feel that you don't want to get caught up with this stuff what Trump has been doing for the past 7 years or 8, about 7 years, or maybe going on 8. And we say we want to disassociate ourselves with it because if we don't, after a while, it will become what we call normal. It will be normalized, and what we were against now is just a part of our flow. You know, like they're talking about changing the history books. They want to rewrite history, eliminating stuff that doesn't make them look good. And if this is allowed to happen in a certain, it won't even take a generation, it'll be like all of this is truth and all that happened before is not, which is a promotion of a big lie. And we don't want to normalize a lie. Is this true? I'm sure many of you would agree. You don't want to normalize it. But in thinking like that, I wonder how many of you are aware of the fact that we have already normalized a big lie. And it's been normalized probably, well, all of our lives, and it's been normalized ever since this nation has been in existence, and it's been normalized probably ever since human beings have been on earth. Now, I know that that's a long time. And anything that's been happening since that time, you probably think is normal. I'm sure you do. But let me tell you something. Crime and violence is not normal. No, it's not normal to be homeless. It's not normal to be hungry. It's not normal to be sick without health care. It's not normal to be denied education. It's not normal for these things to happen, but they happen, and they've been happening all our lives because we normalized it by continuing that process. Now, let me give you an idea where you can refer to this normalization. It has been mentioned that this stuff happened in heaven. It was a bunch of lies that were told. The same lies were told that are being told here and you know what they are. Now, in this country, there are millions of people that's going through changing, hurting. And in this country, there are millions of people that are living good. In fact, we got some of the people in this country, we call them millionaires, billionaires, and then some you call the richest people in the earth, in the world. Now, where do you think this stuff come from? These are the same kind of people that Donald Trump is. They might be smarter than Donald Trump because Donald Trump thinks he knows everything more than anybody else. Now, these other crooks are not that stupid. They know they don't know everything. They just know enough to get over. Now, how did they get rich? They got rich by exploiting the people. They got rich because when they came to this earth, they came to this earth to bring a gift. To bring a gift to the people of this earth. This is progression. We are here by the power of a spirit that we can't see, an invisible spirit. We can't see it, but we exist. The earth exists. And all of these things occur because of that. Now, that same power set it up so that the life that someone called as in heaven, so on earth could exist. And it could exist, except the same liar spirit that was working in heaven is down here on earth. So when God chose somebody to bring the electric light to the human experience, it was just to bring light to the human experience. But there was a voice down here, a lying voice that was saying, oh, had already set it up. No, no, you can profit from this. This, you are one of us. You're special. You are very important. You deserve. No, 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 no. This is not for everybody. We got to take advantage of this. We got to exploit this for our benefit. So they exploit everything. They exploit electric lights. They exploit the automobile. They exploit the airplanes. They exploit anything that runs off gas. They exploit any and everything. Business. You see, when I said the electric light, I'm referring to all of the stuff that we consider inventions. Something that we didn't know but we discovered and human beings can use it. And so we exploit it by putting a price tag on it. Now the crooks put a price tag on it. Now when I say crooks, that doesn't mean that everybody who was in the business was crooks. No, it was started up by crooks. And by it being started by crooks and that lie kept going and people accepted that lie, then it became normalized. So when you come up with anything that the people could benefit from that can be exploited, the system is going to exploit it. So you will never, through this exploitation, live in peace. You will never be prosperous as a people. You will never be free as a people. You will never live happily and joyously as a people. And you'll never experience your dream. The crooks say they do. You know, Bill Gates, Bezos, this guy who got an X flying machine up in the sky somewhere. I don't even want to mention his name. Probably can't think of it right now. But that's the con, my friends. That's the con. And all of the people of the world have accepted that. As being normal. And in the process, you're jumping on Donald Trump because he has realized that this bull is going on. So he wants to be the biggest buller. He wants to bull everybody. And we the people just now want to just keep him because the light is on him as being the exploiter. But it's not on Bezos. It's not on airplanes. It's not on automobiles. It's not on the clothes factory. It's on individuals like Trump because he is new to the scene for us. But everything else that's happening in this country is happening in every other country. And it moves on lies, deception. It moves on hatred and racism and bigotry. And it causes things like immigration. It causes things like lying, cheating, and stealing. It causes stuff like a terror and war. All of these things are the result of that. Now I ask you, how many people in America who is ready to jump on Trump, and I say jump on Trump, get him, don't let this crook get away. But how many of you would turn around and be ready to get on Bezos? How many of you would turn around and want to get on Twitter and kill and end all of this evil spirit? Most of you won't, because you've accepted that as being normal. And when somebody comes along and says that's not normal, when someone comes along and says that the housing industry was designed to make sure nobody was homeless, yet the only ones who got a dwelling are those who can afford it. And that's it. Somebody might throw up a little shelter for those who can. Many of them still have to sleep in the streets. So what I'm telling you is this, without going all around the world, is that we are all exploited. We are all living the result of evil. We are all living according to a lie, an absolute lie. And who wants to stand up for the truth that says that everybody should have peace, prosperity, freedom, and joy? and happiness and live their dreams. Who wants to stand up and say nobody should be without food, clothing, shelter, education, health care, transportation, all those other good things? Who wants to stand before you and tell you should have your needs, your wants, and your desires met? Because it is a gift from the power that is responsible for the existence of the earth, responsible for all the material on the earth that is being used to do everything that human beings do, is responsible for the human beings on the earth, is responsible, my friends, for the intelligence that each of us bring. Now, we got different intelligences now. We got people that do this and others that do this and people that do that. And everything that is to be done is important. And so this is the thing that entitles us when we come on this earth to utilize those gifts, to cause the manifestation of the goods and services that we have determined are essential, so that everybody on earth could live as though they're in heaven. Now, I'll tell you that I have never heard another person say this. Even 1984 and another movie they called was The Brave New World. They didn't come this close. But my friends, this is what God has planned for you. I tell you that. How many would stand up and say, that's what I want? Now, I'm saying that to you because I want you to change America. I want you to change the world. I'm tired of people suffering. I'm tired of people, women got their little babies and kids trying to cross an ocean on an inner tube, cross an ocean on a boat that ain't gonna do nothing but flip over and kill them. But they're trying to get away from the pain and suffering that's caused by the evil ones. I'm tired of that. I'm tired of you having to live in a situation where you don't suffering. While some turkey is up there talking about, I'm a millionaire and I got this and I can do that and ain't it fun? Now those guys, what I'm telling you, the conversation I'm telling you to the general public, these guys, whether they made their money from being basketball, football, tennis, whether they made their money from singing and dancing and painting, doesn't matter. If they got that money easy and stuff like this, they don't want to give up a penny and they don't give a damn about you. But they want you to come to their game. They want you to come to their events. But they don't care about you. They care about your money. And you don't know any better because you've been deceived all your lives. And the fact that I'm up here telling you this stuff, you don't believe it. You're saying that nigga should go get a job. I know exactly what you're saying. You'll become one of everybody else. But my job is to tell you what the God of life has given me. Now, what I mean when I say given me, he's shown me how crooked it is. And he's shown me how to make it right. But in order to make it right, you the people who agreed and went along with the deception got to stop agreeing and change this deception and make it right. And what is right? That which works for everyone. This is what's right. This is what God has designed. And all this pain and suffering, this rich over here and poor over here, is from the pit of hell. Can you accept that? If you can accept it, what you're going to do about it? You can't be doing the same things you've been doing all along. There are people amongst you that got enough intelligence, they're smart enough with this new information to know what moves to make. And I suggest that you start making them before this earth is destroyed. Nature doesn't care anything about your love and your hate. Nature doesn't love you or hate you. Nature just does what nature does. And if you don't straighten up and prepare yourself to deal with nature, nature gonna beat your butt and all of us will be gone. It don't make any difference how much money you had. It won't save you. It won't make any difference who you know. It won't save you. You will be done with. So having said this, I hope it means something to some of you. And to those who it doesn't, well, that's on you. Till next time, Eddie Marcus saying goodbye for now.